Good morning. What is up, legends? Welcome back to the show. Today is October 23rd. It is a Wednesday. Happy hump day. Are you coming? Are you coming? Didn't we just see that 𝗖𝗧 launched a token called Coming? Is that what I heard?
No, it's called Whale Come. So
Okay.
𝗖𝗧, shout out to 𝗖𝗧, launch day. I don't know. He told me the lore real quick. I forgot the lore, but yeah, it's called Whale Come. That's why this space is weird. You could launch a token called Whale Come, and it'll probably do well.
Yeah, I think it's well, they got me with the catch. So I walked in, Rodney's talking about Coming. I'm like, who's he talking to? And it was on a Twitter space with 𝗖𝗧, and they're like, Jake's here. I'm like, why are you guys talking about Coming? Like, Jake, are you coming a lot? I'm like, I mean, what am I supposed to say? But yeah, congrats to 𝗖𝗧, called Whale Come. Haven't seen it. I'll look into it today. Good morning, Ultra Journey. Ultra Journey, we need an update on that marathon. Good morning, Richard. And I is on. 𝗖𝗧 is here. Good morning, 𝗖𝗧. We were on time today. So everyone wants to talk shit when we're late, but no one wants to say good job when we're on time.
No one wants to say good job, huh?
It's I think it's expected when we should be on time, but we are here. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Put some GMs in the chat. What's up, 𝗖𝗧? How you doing, brother? Ultra Journey, how are the triathlons going? Let us know here in the comments below. Hobie says, like an X post. Ooh, I like that. Like and repost, guys, the stream if you have not yet. We are expecting a power outage in the next 10 minutes. Who's push? Is it me or you?
Not Wi-Fi outage.
Is it me or you?
Yeah, I did it yesterday.
I'm so tired. I ain't doing no fucking push-ups
today. Do the push-ups.
I'll do squats.
Fine.
Coach Brandon Cam, what are we doing? I gotta do them. We fucking did the hard workout today.
I feel like you should do burpees. Just full push-up, jump as high as you can, just full on fucking burpees.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Why not happening to Pepe?
I already figured it out.
What does that mean,
burpees.
Sir? Pepe, what do you think? We like it. I like the developer. Good guy. Hannah, what's up? Welcome. Dad bod's here. Dad bod, we better get a funny ass dad. I actually like the dad bod jokes. I like dad jokes. Like, that's my sense of humor. The Office, that dry sense of fucking whack shit is not my thing. Like, The Office is, I watched The Office one time and I'm like, this is funny to you? You guys, this is funny? My friends love The Office.
I love The Office. Yeah, Jake doesn't like the dry humor.
Not funny at all. I like Django and Inglourious Bastards. Okay, that's what I like. I like that type of. And those are kind of funny movies. I actually laughed. I don't know what part it was. Oh, it was. So it was towards the end of. Has everybody seen Inglourious Bastards? By the way, it's towards the end when Brad Pitt and the two other guys are pretending to be Italians.
Arrivederci.
Yeah, and they go in. And I guess the first time I watched it, I didn't like catch it, but I did in Italian. I went to Italy, and he's like, "What's your last name?" He knows that they're Jews or he knows that they're Americans, and he's like, "Borloni," and he's like, "Say it one more time, Borloni."
Yeah.
And if you know Italians, they say Bologna. You know.
Yeah.
And then the other guy was like, "What's your last name?" He's like, "Antonio Margaretti."
Margaretti. Yeah.
The guy does this. Fucking geeks, bro. And so actually, I got a good cackle out of that. A little Kamala cackle. Speaking of cackling.
Comments in the chat. He says, The Office is hilarious. What the fuck, man? Blocked and reported. I second that comment. Block Jake. He doesn't like The Office.
Who said that comment?
Yeah, comment.
His comment. Your comment didn't pop up on my StreamYard.
No, it's he's in the actual comment section for the stream. Which,
okay.
If you guys are in the comment section for the stream, like not the live comment, you should be in both. But yeah, I'm out here replying to you guys. So come hang out. I'm gonna chat with you guys. Get in there.
I like Turtles. I like Speedy, and I like Boston a little bit too. What's up, Boston? Welcome to the stream. First time seeing her here. Yeah, we do like Speedy. It's been on a rare. Sell everything. So let's pull up the cryptocurrency markets. I mean, my predictions are coming true. Yeah. I think I might be my predictions since January have been spot on. I didn't say that we were going to go down, but I prayed that we did, right? Yesterday was all about a prayer.
It's all Jake's fault.
I hope so. I mean, everybody should be thanking me right now. I've been fudding Bitcoin and Ethereum, and it crashed the markets. We're at a $66,000 ETH, $2,500 or $66,000 Bitcoin, $2,500 ETH, 584 BNB. Solana hasn't moved at all. It was at 169 yesterday. It's at 168 today. XRP's at 52 cents. Dogecoin has now fallen below 14 cents. It's over, Rodney. It's at 13.99. It is over.
Sell everything.
Sell everything. Tron hasn't moved. So Bitcoin has taken a dip. ETH has taken a dip, but the other altcoins have not moved at all since our stream yesterday. Toncoin 5. Before we get to Polkadot, should we all guess what Polkadot was at? For the last month, it's been at 534. Yesterday was 533. I haven't checked. I'm going to guess it's at 531. Watch it be at like $15, just ripping. Let's just go through the rest, though. Cardano, 35 cents. Avalanche, 26 cents. Chainlink, $11. Polkadot, 422. What do you know? Polkadot, moving with the markets. Absolute dipping. My worst buy of the bear market. I might as well just sell everything. And Pepe, holding strong, was at a $4.2 billion market cap. Now it's at a $4.1 billion market cap today. guys, we talked about it yesterday. I said I really do like, and I don't say this. I'm not a bear. I'm a giga bull. I know that the crypto markets are going to send. I know that we're in a massive bull run, but I really do want a massive pullback. I would be so happy for a $30,000 Bitcoin,
Yeah.
a $1,000 ETH, a $50 Solana. That would actually make me happy, and I would put in a majority of my net worth into meme coins and altcoins and watch it rip because the bull run is coming. But I mean, dude, no one that is watching this right now, Rodney, and I'll actually ask you this, and then we'll ask the chat.
Okay.
But do you feel like your bags are loaded enough for the cycle, or do you kind of feel like some of your meme coin holdings, like Brett, Punky, are not necessarily where you want them to be?
I always feel like I can have more. You know what I mean? And yeah, I don't mind, the market trading sideways or dipping a little bit because it gives me time to buy my favorite memes. But definitely, there's a lot of top meme coins, which we're going to go over soon, that I can have more. I feel like I can get more of. But especially Bitcoin, I never feel like I have enough Bitcoin. So pretty pumped on that.
Yeah, I think everyone should try to get one Bitcoin. If you already have one Bitcoin, you should try to get 5 Bitcoins. If you already have 5 Bitcoins, you should try to get 10 Bitcoins. If you already have 10 Bitcoins, I think 10 Bitcoins. If you have 10 Bitcoins, you're going to be set for life. Because if Bitcoin hits 100, I mean, if it hits $100,000, you have $1 million. If it hits $150,000, you have 1.5 million. If Bitcoin hits $1 million, which, I mean, Michael Saylor, what was his price prediction for Bitcoin? It was like 13 million, 13.4 million.
I think 10 million in the immediate future. I think 20.
So if you have 10 Bitcoins and it hits 10 million, you have $100 million. You can do a lot with $100 million.
A lot.
I consider $100 million generational wealth. And I really do believe that Bitcoin will get there one day. I think that we're going to see a $10 million Bitcoin and probably higher, especially when you see what's happening with the world, the reserve currencies, Russia starting BRICS, Donald Trump saying he wants to, like, if Donald Trump wins too, Bitcoin's going to go through the roof.
Yeah.
And that's just going to be day one.
Yeah.
There will be a time where, like, you can't even buy 0.1. Like, the average person won't be able to buy 0.1 Bitcoin. Even today, to buy 0.1 Bitcoin is tough for the.
Let's go. We're ripping, baby. We're ripping. We're back now. We are back now. Jake's doing his push-ups. Our internet always goes out for a little bit in the morning. We're ripping now. Let's go.
How many was that?
That was about 10.
25. 10. It was 10. Not enough.
Let's go, guys. Smash the like. Make sure you guys repost. Get some friends in here. Get the Telegram here. Get all the community of meme coins in here because near the end of the stream, we like to look at some bullish shit.
It wasn't enough because I'm not out of breath enough. But, like, Coach loves to film. Coach, I don't see your ass on the ground doing push-ups.
I'll do it. I have no fucking problem doing it.
So chat. We do push-ups. We do squats. What we do, chat. Let us know in the comments below. I did like 25, but we did third straight day doing hard workouts. I'm like, I'm kind of over it. But control the controllables. Rodney, we had a nice morning. We did a little workout this morning. We did some ice bath.
Yep.
A little breath work. What was your thoughts on the breath work?
I liked it. Yeah, it made me feel like a lot better. I need to stop. I've been vaping again. I'm sorry. I need to stop doing that. But yeah, I mean, you have a good morning routine. Like, you ever see those like weird videos on YouTube where people are like, this is my morning routine? Jake is actually about that life.
Yeah.
And you always feel better doing it.
I feel good. I wake up first thing. I get out of bed. It's 6 a.m. I don't feel like getting up. I had my mom's dog today. So she was cuddling. I woke her ass up at 6 a.m. She's like, my dog looked at me with the dirtiest look I've ever seen. She's like, what?
Yeah, that dog can
She's
sleep.
like, it's dark outside, huh?
Yeah.
We got up. We meditated. I didn't do breath work today. You journal. You read. You go get a workout in. You ice bath. You really feel like a fucking king. Like, I can't imagine starting my morning anyway. Like, I've started mornings a lot where I just roll out of bed, fucking check my phone, go eat some shit. It's like, it's just a terrible way to start your morning. You got to do something. Like, meditation is very good for your morning because problems are going to come up in your life with family, with friends, with work. And when you meditate, you're just better able to deal with those problems, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to give a big shout out to the Bull community, the Brett community, the DOGK community, the Cafe community. I see all you guys in here in the chat. So you guys in the chat it up so I can go ahead and reply to your comments, man. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. 1 minute. I'm in the DMs. Go ahead and talk, Rodney.
Let's go. Yeah. So, when it comes to like, this negative price action, a lot of people see it like as a bad thing. And we talk about this all the time, but it's important because one of the things I wish somebody would have told me back in 2022 when the market was absolutely crashing, instead of freaking out, instead of worrying about my bags, it's like, hey man, relax, chill out. this is a good time to load up on your favorite cryptocurrency products. And that if there's one piece of advice, two pieces of advice is one, take profits when you have profits, because you won't have profits a lot of the time if you round trip things. And two, if there's blood in the streets, get greedy while everyone's freaking out.
Absolutely. We have a comment saying, Jake Gagan, you're the second person this week that's recommended meditation, but how and where do you start? You should talk more about this because I'm interested. Okay, so there is an application called the Calm app, CALM, and this is like every day they do new 10-minute meditations. For me, I've been meditating for a while, so I just go no music, no sound, no nothing, just 20 minutes on the timer. You sit there, your thoughts are going to come up, right? You're going to be thinking about, oh, I got to do this for work. And then you just kind of bring yourself back, focus on your breath. Another thought comes up. And my main thing is just like, think about it later. You know, you're going to have thoughts that come up no matter what. Like meditation is a difficult skill, but every day that you meditate, you get a little bit better, right? I meditate for 20 minutes a day. My mind is probably wandering for like 19 minutes and 30 seconds. But it's those moments that you catch yourself like, okay, my mind's wandering. Let's come back. And I like to just try to focus on my breath. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Boom, mind's wandering again. I'm thinking about work. I'm thinking about a girl. I'm thinking about something. Bring it on back again. And it's just a steady process. But I would recommend, if you're just getting started, to download the Calm app. Calm app. It's a good app. Let's get into some of the top meme coins here, Brandon. So we went through Dogecoin. We went through Pepe. We went through SHIB. Dog with hat. Still around a $2.4 billion market cap, looking strong. Bonk is at a 1.6 billion. Floki 1.4. How about PopCat? Very impressed with PopCat on Solana. And they've been doing it just all organic. I actually reached out to PopCat. I was like, hey, do you guys want to come on a Twitter space? You're like, nope, we don't do Twitter spaces. I was like, why? Why don't you do Twitter spaces? Just do a little Twitter space. Brent on base, right around $1 billion. Mew, Cats in the Dog World, is at a 78th ranked cryptocurrency, 840 million. Mogcoin, I hope Mogcoin fucking dips. Mog, I hope you dip so bad so I can buy that dip. It's at a 737 million. I hope Mog goes down to 500 million. Mog, I love you. I'm bullish on you. But I do want to load up on my Mog bags more. And I found this token at 20 million. I bought in at 20 million, but I bought like a little pussy. I threw like an ETH in it, which is good, but I should have I should have saw the future, but it's hard to ape into a token at a $20 million market cap. I have taken small profits on Mog as well along the way. So Mog's a token when I talk about like my bags aren't loaded yet. Mog to me, Rodney, is a $10 billion market cap token.
Yeah.
Easily. And we should say we're long on Mog. We hold Mog. We're not sponsored by Mog. We just own it. But I do think this is a $10 billion market cap, maybe even 15, honestly.
Yeah, I think that Mog, literally for Mog, the sky's the limit. It's a culture coin, right? It's one of those meme coins that kind of came out around January-ish. Strong community, just a funny, like relevant, like meme. And what I like about Mog is that like they like kind of like, I don't know, foster like this weird like Chad culture, right? Just pointing cat, laughing at you, and it's cousin coded. I think it's funny. It's a great meme.
So Mogcoin is the top 90. We have first Neiro on Ethereum. Is at a $691 million market cap, the number 99th ranked cryptocurrency in the world. Book a meme, 641. How about Baby Dogecoin? Baby Dogecoin has really held up strong. They were a token that was around from the last cycle. They've held up really strong. Proud of Baby Dogecoin. This is where coin market cap gets a little fuckety because you get like to the 200 millions and boom, out of nowhere, you have these $600 million market. Like, what is going on? So Goat CS Maximus, 738 million. SPX is at 700 million. Turbo is at 639 million. Giga Chad is at 562. And then Apu, they just sponsored Bare Knuckle Fighting. They had like an impromptu advertisement from Conor McGregor, which was pretty sick. Osaka, sounds Japanese, I might have to get a bag, is at a 227 million. Sundog at 200 million, which is the number one token on Tron right now. How about the MAGA meme coin? You would expect, the all-time high was around 800 million. It's still around 150. Now is the time for these political tokens to run, right? We are in the midst of election season. You would expect these political tokens to be running more, but still $150 million market cap is very strong. That was a token I found at 10 million. I made my first video on Trump at 10 million.
Yeah.
And I was like, this was before any political tokens ever ran. And I was like, hey, this is an interesting token. I've seen a lot of Trump tokens before, but this one, it has good branding. It has the ticker, right? It has the Trump ticker at MAGA meme coin, good branding. And it's still looking very, very strong today. Back to the charts, we have Moon of the Bull, 133. Degen is at 115 million. Retardio, 112 million. Myro's still doing pretty strong. Myro was one of those tokens that launched around the bonk and the whiff day, still at 100 million today. Sudang, which is like Mudang, the hippo, 94 million. And the Neiro on Ethereum is at a $78 million market cap. So that rounds out our top 50 in the meme coin space. Someone said, I like Ponky with Ponky Swap, and that their community is growing, especially on Instagram. Yeah, Ponky has been absolutely killing it.
They're always like
killing
growing. Yeah, they're always doing some big shit. Yeah, shout out to Ponky. Shout out to the Chads out there. Shout out to the DJs in the Ponky army. Yeah, they're always doing some fucking cool shit, you know?
Absolutely. Now, we do have to talk about this. So, Donald Trump will be going on the Joe Rogan Experience this Friday. This episode is expected to air Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Regardless if you like Trump or not, we can all agree that we need more long-form sit-down discussions as opposed to 1-minute debate sound bites from both sides, right? I don't care if it's Kamala. I wish that Joe Rogan, and I'm sure he has because he's a pretty fair guy. I wish that Kamala would go on his show as well. I wish.
Yeah.
I wish that we could have 3 hours with Joe and Kamala. He could ask, because he is not afraid to ask hard questions, right? We've seen that when he interviews scientists. We see that when he interviews astronomers. We see that when he interviews UFC fighters. He's not afraid to ask the hard questions. I'm sure he's going to ask Trump some fucking crazy questions as well about getting shot. He's going to probably talk about UFOs. He's probably going to talk about Kennedy. And he's going to ask him like what it's like to be president. So that's going to be taking place in 2 days, a very big interview. It's funny. I listen to every single Joe Rogan episode. Spoiler alert. Every night when I fall asleep, I listen to Joe Rogan to fall asleep. Is that strange? Is that normal?
No, it's like your ASMR.
Yeah.
I listen to some weird shit to fall asleep. Let's not get into that. But yeah, so I think that Joe actually invited Kamala and Trump, but Trump kind of thrives in those sit down, kind of interpersonal, just real personal like conversations because he's a regular ass. He's not a regular. He's a billionaire, but a lot of people relate to him. Kamala is one of those people where she kind of freaks out when it's not structured, you know. So that's why these podcasts are so important. Now, Kamala did go on like the Call Her Daddy podcast, but we saw Trump on Patrick Bet David. You know, what is it? The Nell Boys, and now Donald, and now Joe Rogan. It's a big deal, right? Podcasts are the future.
Yeah. JD Vance was just on Theo Von, and bro, Theo Von had him cracking up. We'll play a clip later. Theo Von's like, it's just crazy. You can't even buy cocaine in America anymore. And JD Vance is like, what the fuck did you just say? But this will be the most watched episode that has ever launched in the history of video/podcast ever. This Donald Trump, Joe Rogan episode will be the most watched / listened to interview that has ever taken place, which is pretty cool. But I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be, a pretty good podcast, and I'm excited to hear Donald Trump talk for 3 hours with Joe Rogan, my favorite podcaster. And yes, I do fall asleep every single night. You know, whenever a girl sleeps over, if you're watching, just you, baby, you're the only girl. They're always just like, what the fuck? You know, they're like, what? Like, I can't sleep. You have fucking Joe Rogan talking shit with Theo Von, or, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, for some reason, I fall asleep every night to the Joe Rogan Experience. Interesting. I'll make sure to stay awake to watch the Trump one. Speaking of Trump, I did just load up on some MAGA gear. You know the black dark MAGA hat that Elon had?
Hard.
I bought that. I bought a red MAGA hat. I bought you a shirt. I bought you a Trump shirt. Spoiler alert.
Is that what you got me?
No, that wasn't the present, though.
Oh.
I got you that today. I got you a nice present. You're going to be stoked.
Okay.
I bought Rodney a nice little present.
We just buy each other gifts.
Young Boss Dre says, I just subscribed. You guys are cool. Great content. Thank you so much. We try to make this, we try to make it fun. We try to make it fun. Have some fun. How you fall asleep, Rodney? You already mentioned it. Yeah, tell us.
I listen to ASMR people eating.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's not that strange.
This is my, like, to tell you about their day. I have a few people that I watch, but ASMR makes my head tingly. I don't know if anybody else experiences that. It's unexplainable.
I like it. I like ASMR.
It just like, it like makes your head all
ready.
tingly.
I'm gonna ASMR.
So it doesn't work if I know that if I like it. It's weird. And it's not like a sexual thing. People are like, oh, you get off to it. No, it just helps me relax.
Hold on, guys. Pull me up. Zoom in.
Do not.
Right here. Hey.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff right there. Getting torqued right now, right on stream. That's the stuff, baby.
Wrong pipe. I didn't even want the Celsius. I just took 2 espresso shots.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
I tried to ASMR you. Trump on Flagrant was insanely funny. Yeah, my buddy, who is he's a moderate conservative. He called me. He goes, that interview with Flagrant that Trump went on Flagrant was the best interview I've ever heard. I'm like, yeah, he's just a boy having fun, talking shit with the homies. You know, like that's what we want for a president. I mean, we obviously want a strong leader, but we want someone that can fucking talk shit, you know? I don't want a president that's just like, what we're going to do is we're going to build the wall. We're going to make it so much stronger, so much better, so much safer, because that's what we do, and they just lie to your face.
Yeah.
We want someone that can have a conversation. That's important. Having conversations is important. I want someone that doesn't need a teleprompter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We want someone who can relate to us. We're just regular ass people. You know, I'm the kind of person that understands, especially Trump back in 2016, where he was being exposed by saying, like, grab her in the pussy. It's like, have you been in the locker room? Like, think about you and how you and your friends and your significant other talk behind closed doors. Like, people are not perfect. We're fucking weird. We have our faults, you know. So that's why presidents kind of just being more relatable, talking a little bit of shit is more relatable to me.
I don't mind that. It's obviously a joke when you say like you're going to grab her by the pussy. I mean, it's a joke, but it's not. Like a president shouldn't say that, but men say crazy shit. Women say crazy shit.
A lot of you guys watching this have said worse things, so don't act like you're fucking, you know, like
I say crazy shit on the stream
all the
like
time.
joking, right? I make dumb jokes that are like funny. Everyone that watches this knows I'm joking. But if it was clipped up, right, just like one little thing that I say, people would probably be like, "Oh, he's racist or he's sexist."
Jake is definitely racist for sure.
I'm not racist. I literally like, you're black. You're my best friend.
Yeah.
Like I've had black friends growing up. I was born to not be racist. You know, my mother loves black men.
Jake's mom definitely loves black men. I'm a little racist when I'm driving and I'm mad. I think everybody's a little racist.
I have no problems with anybody. No sector, no race. There's not one religion I look at that I don't like. There's not one ethnicity that I look at that I don't like. Like there's nothing, right? Now I think that you can make jokes about them. Like I'm Jewish, dude. First off, my religion is hated on the most out of any religion that has ever existed.
For good reason.
Any person
I'm just kidding.
that has ever existed. We are hated on the most. And I make fun of it, right?
Yeah.
Like people have literally said the K word to me.
Yeah.
It rhymes with Kike Hernandez. And it doesn't offend me.
Like,
you know,
go fly a kite.
But you need to like look, obviously it's like if you're saying it as a joke, it's fine. I think, you know, we're comedians. I think it's in my Twitter bio. I put that in my Twitter bio. I'm a comedian, although I've never done a open mic night. Although I think it would be pretty good because you know why? Because my punchlines and my delivery are impeccable.
That's right. Absolutely. You want to get into some news?
Nope. I want to get into this.
Okay, let's get into that.
I want to get into this, right? Because this is more important than news.
Pull
it up. Tampa has more beautiful women per capita than any other city in the U.S. There isn't even a close second. True or false?
True. Absolutely true. Tampa is filled with beautiful women. I mean, we just go out here, we walk around. It's literally a dime a dozen.
Dimes, dude.
Just
What's going on out here? What's
in
the water?
It's hot. It's new. There's a college here.
Yep.
I mean, it's just lots of beautiful women here.
Yeah,
sure.
a lot of them come in from
redheads.
they come in from the north. They come in from Boston. They come in from New York. They come in from Chicago. They get out of the cold to come down here.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a lot of beautiful women here. And you know what it is too? You know what it is too, Roddy? You know what it is for me?
What is it?
When you go to Miami, you go to LA.
Okay.
There's so much plastic surgery, and I'm just not I'm not the biggest fan. I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
Nigga, you lying. If it's plastic, Jake is about it.
If it's foreign, it ain't boring. But
no, if it's foreign, it's boring. Oh no,
if it's foreign, it's not boring.
It's boring.
If it ain't foreign, it's boring.
Yeah.
I don't love the plastic. I like it. I'm not gonna like, you know, if there's a beautiful girl that has a boob job, I'm not gonna be like, ooh no, cooties. You know, like the lips got a little filler in it. I'm not gonna turn it down. But I prefer natural for sure.
Yeah, me too. I'm actually like a big all natural guy. Nice muscles, big natural squat booty, redhead, real pale skin. Are we getting into this right now? Real pale skin, you know what I mean? I'm about freckles, colored eyes. Keep going, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm big in the all natural.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kayla said my hair looks a little what?
I don't know, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with. Look, if you want to fix your body, fucking do what you want to do. But you know,
Dirty Miners, is this a new showtime? I mean, it's been every day at 11 a.m. I think it is. We got Ved in the chat. Shout out to Ved, OG in the Brett community. Brett and Bull, let's go. Brett, the face of Coinbase. Yes. Trondau commented on Bull post yesterday. Bullish. I like that. I like Brett and Bull. Those are two of my top tokens. Segue into Crash's Clay. Go ahead and pull this up. He says, no pump fund launch has ever made it to the top 200 coins yet. Let's change that.
Oh, it's gotta be Whales Come. It's gotta be Whales Come.
No.
It's gotta be Whales Come. No. Come on, Crash.
I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, look, sorry, Soka, but I'm just is Soka even that connected with Crash?
Yeah,
I think Crash. I don't know if even Crash ever launches tokens. There was one time that I did a live stream with Pro the Doge. We're talking shit for an hour, and I called Crash to Brett Dev on accident. I mean, he's associated with Brett. He's like for me, Crash is like the face of Brett, right? He's not the developer, but he found it early. He talked about it. So I made a mistake and called him the developer, but I don't think he launches tokens. But this tweet right here, pull that back up. No pump fund launch has ever made it to the top 200 coins yet. Let's change that. I'm ready. Fuck him. My notifications have been on for this kid I call him a kid. I don't know how old he is, but since I found him, my notifications are on. And
always, yeah.
I've been deeked so many times by him. He's like, 2 minutes, get ready. And I'm like, oh my God, fuck. I got to get all my wallets loaded up.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm calling my mom. Or, he said 2 minutes. It's the call of a century. And I go, holy shit. I stopped what I was doing. It was like midnight here.
Yeah.
Stop what I was doing. Log on to everything. And he's like, I'm going to call my mom.
Yeah.
And I
Or he
was like,
says, ready for the 6 Infinity Stone. And then he'll put a contract address out and it'll be Brett's, which is fucking hilarious.
Crash is the Johnny Carson of memes. Crash is the Tom Brady of memes. Crash is the Kobe Bryant of memes. Crash is the Johnny Sins of memes.
Yo, Johnny Sins. Who's that?
Crash is the Donald Trump of memes.
Who's Johnny Sins?
He's a porn star, Rodney.
Oh.
Yep, porn star.
Oh.
You know what porn is?
Quick in the chat. Who's your favorite porn star? Go.
I
don't want to say. People are going to think I'm weird. People are going to think I'm weird. I don't want to say. I don't want to say. But guys, we are 67 reposts. Let's get to 69. That's just 2 more. It's easy to do.
I can do it. I'll get 68.
But let's hit 100 reposts for the day at least, guys.
Favorite porn stars in the chat. It is kind of weird to say that out loud.
Yeah, it is kind of weird to say that out loud.
It's kind of weird.
It's all right. That'll buff right out. That'll buff.
Kind of
right
weird
out.
to say that.
What do you think about DOGK? Well, one of the most bullish meme coins in the space, 𝗪𝗧𝗏 meme coin, on a network that's pretty much, I think right now, relatively kind of flying under the radar, even though it is a top crypto, has a lot of like opportunity to grow. And I think that, being one of the first meme coins on a network like 𝗪𝗧𝗏, when they don't even have a DEX for these meme coins, is a big deal. So pretty pumped on DOGK.
Let's pull it up. I got it right here. That's not it. How do you find it? Is it on DexTools or no?
No, I'll pull it up. It's on LBank. I'll pull it up.
Can't pull up the chart on DexTools?
No, because it's not charted there. I'll pull it up there right now.
Laugh aloud. Love the unhinged commentary. Yeah, it is. That's just what we do. There's too many fucking crypto nerds out here like, all right, guys, Bitcoin right now is at $66,000. And this was the wedge that we were looking for, but it's forming a nice bear flag here.
Let's look at some technical analysis.
And we should get it in there. Me and Ryan just like, favorite porn star, go. Somehow it's a crypto show. I don't even know how the fuck. Who the fuck is that guy? Good morning, Blair. How you doing? Wesley Pipes.
I absolutely. Hold on.
Is that a real guy?
Quick, Blair, shout out. Blair from the Philippines. We absolutely love you, Blair.
Blair, are you Filipino?
Best crypto babe in the space.
My brother might like you.
We actually got some responses. Jayhawk.
Skylar Vox, never heard of her.
I've heard of her.
All
right, you can pull
Sasha Gray. I think I've heard of that name, but it just sounds like a porn star name.
You can pull my screen up.
Violet Myers. I've seen her. Not a big fan of her work. A little bit too thick for me. Sorry, Violet. You look great. I'm sure.
He's calling you fat. That's what he's calling you.
I just don't like him with a little meat.
Yeah, Jake's not a
less meat.
All right, you pull up my yeah, there it is. This is the Dagnite Dog chart over here on LBank, up 21% of the day. Obviously, that big green wick was at launch. It launched from a centralized exchange first, and a lot of people probably sold and those sorts of things. But the devs are doing this the right way. And I actually spoke to a lot of people that are pushing this project. And what I've figured out is that they're trying to do things within just whatever cryptocurrency rules we have when it comes to just building a project. They're trying to make sure they do things the right way. Because what we've seen is a lot of cryptocurrency products promising people the world, promising this like revolutionary use case, all the while selling on the back end. So I know this product is in good hands. And I actually like the fact that it's hard. It's kind of hard to sell and dump. It's kind of hard to manipulate since it's on a bunch of these centralized exchanges. So this is on LBank right now. I know they just got listed on XT Exchange, and I hear they have more centralized exchanges in the works. So this is Dagnite Dog over on LBank. You can check it over there. You can chart it. Just type in DOGK on the chart, and you can see what's going on. But third green day in a row, which is absolutely bullish. And if you look at this chart, we can see a steady increase. So shout out to the DOGK community, not gay.
Yep, and a little birdie told me that Jake Gagan's hosting a space today.
Jake Gagan's hosting a space
with the Dagnite Dog team at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys want to come join us at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll learn more about the project. I want to learn more about 𝗪𝗧𝗏. I'm not really that familiar with 𝗪𝗧𝗏. I know it's a top 30 token. It's killing it. But yeah, I mean, anything that Travlod's in, I like. The guy's a legend. And we'll be doing a Twitter space to learn more about it. I've seen the project. I've made some tweets for the project. I like the project. It's obviously doing well. Didn't even know you can't chart on DexTools. That just shows you how long-term I'm holding this project. But we will be doing a Twitter space and learning more. Bro, Jake, get you.
Yeah, you got to get some 𝗪𝗧𝗏, bro. I have a nice bag of 𝗪𝗧𝗏, yeah.
How do I buy it? What exchange? Coinbase?
I showed you how to use the 𝗪𝗧𝗏. You can buy on Coinbase. They might have. I actually don't know. But just use the changedown.io. Just swap some ETH for 𝗪𝗧𝗏. Yeah, I would put a big bag in 𝗪𝗧𝗏.
I like 𝗪𝗧𝗏.
You like 𝗪𝗧𝗏?
Yeah.
Is this racist?
Why?
I look at 𝗪𝗧𝗏.
That's so funny, dude. I like to talk shit. I was on a Twitter space for Neiro yesterday. I was like, you know what? You know why you need to vote for Trump? Because he's gonna make sushi great again. Okay, because sushi in America is terrible. We're gonna make sushi. You ever been to Japan?
Jake, I've heard
you ever eaten Japanese sushi? The rice just melts in your mouth.
Pause. But
It's not gay at all.
it's super gay.
The
But
rice melt.
Jake, well, what do you say when like the Japanese people move here and make it here? Are they just not real Japanese people? Is that what you're saying, Jake?
No, I'm saying it's not as good as a 5-star restaurant in Japan because
Why?
also because you
Why?
get like, you know how like when there's a hot ginger, she gets 2 extra points for you. When you're in Tokyo and
3.
when you're in Tokyo
Yeah.
and you have the billboards and everything and you're eating it in and you're getting served by all Japanese people in Tokyo,
Yeah.
eating like no fork options. I like to eat my sushi with a motherfucking fork because I'm American.
You eat your sushi with the
No,
wait,
but
back up.
No, I don't.
Okay.
But I do eat my rice with a fork. But when you're in Japan, you can eat your rice with chopsticks because the rice is more fluffy. That's what I'm trying to say. It melts in your mouth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shout out Richard. I'm Richard's favorite
Jacob
porn star. I think you were going to say I was your favorite person.
P-star, yeah.
There might be a couple videos out there somewhere. Who knows?
Got to be some videos out there.
For sure. I wouldn't even be mad if it got doxxed. I'd be like, yep, that's me. Beautiful
There's
girl.
got to be a compilation of me out there somewhere.
Yeah.
I
I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
If like someone doxed me with like a porn video on the internet,
And
I'd
it's
be
like good, especially. It's good.
I would own it. Like, remember, dude, Dave Portnoy got doxxed with some weird shit.
Wait, what
Remember
did you do? Dave Portnoy?
Bro, there was a video of Dave Portnoy banging a chick, and he had like a leash or collar around her, and he's all sweating and huffing and puffing. But guess what he did? He owned it.
Yeah.
He wasn't a little bitch.
Yeah, if
like,
you're a freak, you're a freak. You know,
I would sue the girl or the guy that releases that video. Pause.
Yeah, definitely a guy.
I'm
Definitely
trying
a
to
guy.
bring in both genders here, Rodney.
Yeah, I get you, man. You know, you're trying to be inclusive and those sorts of things.
I would sue the girl.
Jake
though.
Kardashian.
Can you can't legally post a video of like you can't post a porno of you and somebody without their consent, right?
I don't think so.
But if you're like iCloud gets hacked like that girls did, then it's fair game, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but if you get hacked, I mean, it's not fair game, but whale flood says open your phone, Jake. We're streaming whale flood. We can't open it the phone, but you want to get into some cryptocurrency news or not?
Let's do it.
I don't know if you guys want to hear the boring news.
Whale flood. I'm gonna open it in a second. I don't have any crypto on my phone. I'm like one of the only people. I have like Coinbase on my phone. I obviously have hardware wallets that you need the actual wallet, but I don't have MetaMask. I don't have Uniswap. I don't have Phantom Wallet on my phone.
I realized
dumb or no?
Maybe one of the reasons why I haven't got SIM swapped yet is because I have a actual SIM. I don't have a digital one.
And you might have it like where so guys, this is what you need to do. Everyone right now, seriously, stop what you're doing. Turn off this stream. Just kidding. Don't do that. But go to your phone provider and you can choose. What are you doing over there?
What?
What was he doing over there? You should have switched that camera. But guys, go to your phone provider and you can literally say, turn off mobile SIM swaps, like where you have to go in person and show your ID. Everyone should do that. That's the only way to not get SIM swapped. It's the only way.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. All right, so
let's get into some cryptocurrency news. Shake off the Wednesday blues.
This is obviously a paid advertisement. Jake's gonna hate this. Billionaires will buy this cryptocurrency that could soar 23,000% according to wealth manager Jake 𝗧𝗧. Guess what crypto it is? It's XRP. You know why they're making pro XRP? First of all, XRP has been my favorite stablecoin for the last year or so, ever since they dunked on the SEC, which is about a year ago from today. But a lot of people are still, making bullish articles about XRP. I mean, what do you guys think? So obviously, the bull case for Ripple is cross-border payment system, which is interesting. So I don't know about this, but we see some pro XRP, XRP articles starting to be published. But what I do want to see is a big influx of just altcoin content, because altcoin content hit so hard back in 2021, but we haven't been seeing it that much because altcoins are literally doing fuck all, and meme coins are like the premier part of cryptocurrency in my opinion. And a lot of the people that did create altcoin content are now starting to lean into meme coins, which I absolutely like. But they talk about momentum and those sorts of things. I just don't buy it because XRP has literally done nothing over the last year.
Yeah, but look what's been hanging over. Sorry to interrupt here, Rodney, but look what's been hanging over XRP's head. A lawsuit with the SEC for 4 years.
They beat him.
And then they redid it.
Yeah,
bro,
they beat him.
XRP, have you seen the XRP chart since inception? Like, bro, this thing would
Every
probably
token since its inception.
No, XRP was ready to go to like $50 if the SEC didn't sue them.
$50.
I'll pull it up right now.
No way.
I'll pull it up right now.
Cap, stop the cap.
I'll pull it up right now. You want to bet?
It's at 50 cents
you
right
want
now.
to bet? Yeah, because of the lawsuit, dude. This thing, look at this. So it launched back in 2014, right? And in 2017, bro, XRP ran all the way up to $3.50, over $3.
Didn't match its all-time high.
Yeah, because after 2017, the lawsuit started. This is when the lawsuit happened.
It started in 2020.
2020. Okay, so this is when the lawsuit happened. It ran up to what? 150, 180, $2. I think it was around $2. But look at this launch. I mean, from 0.0005 to $3. XRP would probably be above Ethereum if the lawsuit didn't happen.
No fucking
Yeah.
way. No
I can say
way.
that.
Stop.
I can say that confidently.
No way.
I can say that humbly.
No way.
And I can say that with enthusiasm.
No way, XRP. No way. The Ripple boys are jizzing their pants right now, but no way. No effing way, bro. But next news article. This is interesting. So it's big news for stablecoins. So watch PayPal, Visa, crypto execs discuss the future of stablecoins and regulation at DC FinTech Week. So that's happening this week, I believe today. So the stream is slated for 9:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I think it already happened. But check this out. DC FinTech Week is set to host a panel Wednesday morning called Stablecoins Unshackled, New Features, Integration, and Frontiers. So pretty much we all know what stablecoins are. They're pegged to the dollar. We know that stablecoins backed by real-world assets or assets in general, whether they're fake or not, versus algorithmic stablecoins, which don't work. Remember, Terra Luna, UST, I think it was. It's an algorithmic stablecoin. We don't know why they break, but sometimes they break. So unless your stablecoin is backed by real world assets, which mean that, you know, whether you have cash or whatever it is,
gold,
yeah, whatever it is, it needs to be backed just in case there's a run on the bank, right? We saw a run with USDC when was Silicon Valley Bank almost crashed last year. I remember calling you. I was like, Jake, Silicon Valley Bank is.
You were so scared, bro.
USDC went to 86 cents. It's supposed to be pegged at $1.
I go, bro. It's backed by Coinbase. They're not gonna let this crash.
So what happened was they were exposed to Silicon Valley Bank for like $3.6 billion. And the only reason why they were safe is because the federal government stepped in and helped save the creditor or depositors in the bank.
Nope.
That's what happened.
Yeah, they would have been. USDC would have been fine no matter what. USDC is never going to zero. Never.
Tether's one that people say have been going to zero because they're backed by like a lot of like Chinese paper or something like that. CoffeeZilla made a video about it crashing and going.
There's
to zero.
not going to zero either.
It
Tether has
happened.
the reserves.
Tether's literally
those guys are doing it correct.
They got fined by a big audit in 2021 where it showed that I think they were like 80% back, not 100%. So that's a thing.
Regardless, we just hit 3,000 people in the stream. Now's a good time to throw in some Zen or shout out to Zencoin on Ethereum base and Solana. This is a nice little 3 minute pill. You need one, better?
But check the rest of this article out.
So you need a Zenner?
No, I have my vape.
Okay.
So stablecoins, cryptocurrencies that promise a fixed value pegged to another asset, are largely used for trading on centralized and decentralized exchanges and as collateral in decentralized finance. Non-trading users for stablecoin are growing in popularity. However, for payment companies, they have the potential to eliminate intermediaries and process transaction more transparently, efficiently, and cheaply. And I know a lot of people don't like this. A lot of regulators don't like this, but this is great. So if a lot of companies can kind of get with the fucking shit and get rid of the intermediaries, no middleman, and start processing these payments and make it easier for us to use our stable coins instead of cash as an option, I think is a big deal. So that's something to look out for today. So big day for stable coins.
I like it. Yeah, stable coins are cool. You know, my mom sent me a text. She's like, hey, I put in $10,000 into crypto and it's not going up or down. I was like, what did you buy?
No way.
She's like, the US dollar coin? I'm like, Mom. Jesus.
Well, with healthy inflation, it is going down a little bit every year.
Yeah.
You know, with inflation right now, it is going down.
I remember the first time that I because there's always a first time that you see USDT or USDC, right? It was back in 2020, I think. And I was like, what is the US dollar coin? You know, and I didn't realize that it was always pegged to the dollar. But yeah, you have to learn a little bit. A lot of my look at 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧, best show in crypto. Remember to follow both these 11.
Thank you,
𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧. See you later.
Follow
𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧. My friends that I don't even talk to 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧 about follow 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗖𝗧. So he's got a fan base in Florida, literally. I thought that was so funny. We were on the boat with my buddy. We told a story yesterday, but I'm going to tell again. But my buddy was like, he's like, yeah, man, I saw Mars at 600K. I've been following 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗖𝗧. I got my notifications on. I aped in. It went up to 25 million. Yeah. So 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗧's got fans all over the globe. I think 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗧's from France. Is he from Paris?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I heard him speak one time on his space. That's it.
He's European.
I think so, yeah. Last article, and this is a big one for the cryptocurrency space. A wave of crypto-friendly lawmakers is about to crash Congress.
Let's go.
So a $160 million super PAC spending spree is set to give the industry an army of allies. Allies? Are you an ally, Jake?
I'm an ally.
In the House and Senate across party lines. Now, we've been talking about pretty much this entire election. It doesn't really matter who gets elected president for cryptocurrency in the future. They are running these presidential campaigns with all these different super PACs, but you just don't hear about it in a lot of the ads. Donald Trump is more open with his support for cryptocurrency. So it says, brace yourself for a crypto Congress. About $160 million and political spending spree by cryptocurrency firms and executives is poised to usher in a new bipartisan army of industry-friendly lawmakers across the House and Senate. Who are they? So as many as 13 pro-crypto candidates could ascend to seats in the House next year with backing from industry networks of super PACs, so big money, right? Which have spent big to promote allies and block critics in races across the country. The potential House members range from progressive Democrats who tout digital assets as a tool for financial inclusion to Republicans who bash the Biden administration's crypto policy and say the technology can create, quote, economic freedom. So what you should get from this article, and that's pretty much the end of the article, is that blue and red, both sides, we're getting pro-crypto people in the government, which is good long-term.
Yeah, I think we're going to see more and more. I mean, we might get the most degen of them all, Donald Trump, launches a shitcoin, launches shitcoin NFT projects.
He did launch a shitcoin, didn't he?
And, it's Super Bowl. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. But he did launch World Liberty Financial. He has launched successful NFT projects. And he might be in the White House. And then JD Vance is one of the earliest investors in Avalanche. And he's owned multiple NFTs
Really?
that are now worth.
Wow.
Yeah, JD Vance is a degen.
Wow, okay.
So we could get that. Crushes Clay put out a voice note on Twitter. Should we play it?
Sure, yeah, put it out.
Check it out.
When the moon lines up with the stars, and the stars inverts on the cloudy night, may the fourth as you see, should it be, the one that was always with you from thee. It is not I, the pie, it is the bird that's learned to fly, the guy who looks up at night, he says with great smile.
What? I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't take.
Is he all right? Is Crash all right?
I don't know. I feel like I should have smoked some weed before that. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the guy's calculated. So there's obviously a reason why he did that. And I think he's might be hinting at the 6 Infinity Zone. Maybe it's a fly. Dude, I would ape a fly token. A little cute little fucking fly.
A little fly token?
Smack that shit around.
little
Good
fly?
memes though, right? You could have a fly that's just like always buzzing, right? Buzzing.
Buzz,
We're
yeah.
buzzing and always trying to get hit by people. That'd be good content.
Yeah.
Just can't kill a fly.
Dude, if he's talking about a pump fund project, come on. Please be whales come. Please be whales come. Let's go.
I don't know, but whatever Crash calls next is going to be a top 10 token. I can say that with a lot of confidence. Like all of his calls. I will say this: I own all of Crash's Clay's calls. I own a nice bag of all of them, and I'm not selling any of them because I don't know why. How did that guy become the face of meme coins? I know other people have popped up along the way. We saw Ansem; he's had a great run. We now see Murad. Great guy. Murad's giga bullish. I think that 99% of Murad's predictions will not come true because he's saying like a $70.5 billion SPX. I hope it does come true. He's a net positive for the space. I like Murad. But how about Crashes Clays in his calls? I mean, not many people can call a token on the Tron chain when it's had 1 week of success, call it at a $6 million market cap, and watch it run up to a $300 million market cap. Not many people can do that.
Yeah, I think, and here's what got me, bullish on Crash. As I watched his old live streams, he was shorting Bitcoin and everybody was buying it. He's had he's like a, technical analysis guy. He's a meme coin guy too, but he's like more of an overall cryptocurrency guy. Then he got into meme coins and the community likes him. And I remember like one day he had like 40K followers and then out of nowhere, just 100K followers. And literally the market decides on who they want to support. And the reason why people like him is one, because he doesn't call anything and everything like a lot of us do, but he calls just a few and they do very, very well. Yep. So when he calls something, people go, oh, okay, he's serious.
I ape it every time he calls it. We got Gigi in the chat. Gigi, what's up? I just sent her a message, told her to get on the podcast. We got to get Gigi out to Tampa.
Gigi in the chat. What's up,
on
Gigi?
the podcast. I asked her, I was like, where do you live? Do you live in America?
Yeah.
I don't know why. She looks like a little bit foreign, but she lives in Miami. So
she's
Gigi,
definitely not foreign, I don't think.
We're gonna get you on the podcast here, live stream with the boys.
Let's go.
Have a little fun, get you out to Tampa.
Locked in. That'd be sick live stream for sure.
That would be a fun.
I first found her content because she did like little meme coin updates, like fire ass, like short form content. Yeah, I saw her on my feed.
She's killing it for sure. Yeah, she's killing it. And we'll get to know her story, hopefully. If she comes on the podcast, get to know when she got into crypto and do a little collabing. I think it'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, I think the thing with Crash is that he's just, I don't know, man. Some people got that sauce, some people got that motion.
Yeah.
And one thing I like about Crash too is that he's just a nice guy. Every time I talk to him, man, he always hypes me up. He always makes me feel better. Like I hosted the on-chain summit at the base chain event. And like, he could have been like, cool, bro. He's like, man, you really got it, man. Like you can, hang with the people, but also can be business and host an event. Like, he just makes you feel better. So shout out to Crashers Clay. He's got my support. Poetic Justice says, peace. What's up, peace? In the chat. Pull this up here. So this was interesting. Naroshi, who is the founder of Neiro.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and pull it up.
You go ahead.
I know I'm going to.
You go ahead.
He tweeted out, Doge Day is around the corner. If you are not exposed to Neiro, I would be concerned. And I don't know what this guy has up his sleeve, but I know that the Neiro devs have money. I know that they're committed to building this project, Neiro on Ethereum. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually going to be in Japan for Doge Day for Neiro. So hopefully I didn't give away the surprise. Hopefully they got more up their sleeves. But we talked about it yesterday. I did a space for Neiro yesterday. A lot of people showed up. I think there was like 300 people in the chat the whole time. And we were talking about Neiro, why I was bullish on Neiro. I think Soka, or actually it was Jules, came in and he's like, hey, obviously Neiro has competition, the Neiro CTO. Why do you like Neiro on Ethereum? Why don't you just buy the other one? And I'm like, well, look, the other one has had a lot of success. They got listed on Binance. But I do believe that there is some sort of a honeymoon phase for Neiro, the first Neiro on Ethereum. I really do believe so. Kind of like we saw with Kamala, right? Anytime a token at 10 million launches, you get a Binance listing. Everyone's going to think it's the best. But at the end of the day, we have 12 months left of this super cycle, Rodney. And that is a long 12 months. 12 months in crypto is about 12 years in real life, right? So I think that we're in the first quarter of this cycle. And I think that the best Neiro will win in the long run. And I like what Neiro on Ethereum is doing. I like the dev team. They've faced adversity multiple times. They've survived it. They have a very strong community. And I wonder what he's thinking. What do you think he could be saying with this tweet? I'm really curious. Doge Day around the corner. If you are not exposed to Neiro, I would be concerned. What do you think it is? I mean, what can it be? There's not really, what can you do? You can get exchanges.
Yeah.
You can have partnerships.
Yeah.
You could do something that Dogecoin Day with 𝗪𝗧𝗛, I guess. But
yeah.
What do you think it is?
Yeah, it's interesting. First of all, I like the Neiro CTO. I'm here for the winners, baby. Just kidding. I'm here for the Binance cabal, baby.
Justin Sun,
run it up, baby. No, but I like Neiro on Ethereum because they were like the first hitters with the Neiro like whole situation, right? And the whole supply thing. It's like everything's a cabal, right? Kind of in a sense, not everything, but if it's not fucking a regular cabal, it's a cabal with these exchanges. But what I like about this team is that you think they just threw in the towel? No. They're fucking out there thugging it out, showing some sort of, having like a lot of tenacity, still like doing things. You went to Japan, film this like fire. First of all, fire content, fire content in Japan, and they're still out there making this meme coin work. And what we realized through this whole situation is that two Neiros can still win because both charts have been going up.
And competition's good, bro.
Competition's good.
Think about an athlete. This is how I compared it to yesterday. Like the developers, they probably love this shit. The Neiro on Ethereum developers, because they could have been the Neiro that's at $1 billion right now, coasting. You know what? KuCoin, we don't really need KuCoin. We're coasting. We don't need any other partnerships. Now they're like, oh shit, this other Neiro is 6 times our market cap size. We need to fucking work. And that's exactly what they've been doing. So I don't know much about Neroshi. Never talked to him, never DM'd him. But I'm interested to see what he has up his sleeve. We're about 10 days away from Dogecoin Day.
I didn't even know there was a Neroshi. So
yeah, he tweets some crazy shit.
Really? I didn't even know.
let's pull up some of his tweets.
I need to get more in touch with
bro, you got to tap the fuck in.
I need to get more.
He's the founder of Neiro. He's got 4,000 followers. Who does he follow? He follows Nom Nom. I should follow Nom Nom. I think Nom Nom's part of the team, or he's big in this space, but he was going hard back in the day. Let's see. He retweeted the Zach XPT stuff about Neiro getting listed or working with Gopit. Neiro CTO has 16,000 holders. Neiro on Ethereum is 8 times lower with 21,000 holders. Lower market cap and more holders. It's clear where the community is.
Yeah.
The Justin Sun plus Gopit cabal will be flipped. Community wins. Look at that tweet.
Oh, I love that. He's
Look at
talking that shit.
He talks that shit.
Boy. He talks that shit.
KOLs are used in 99% of projects. Why do 99% of projects still fail to break 1 million? VC projects have KOL rounds. To say we broke Pepe's record of hitting 200 million in the fastest time due to KOLs is a huge insult to the team and community. Neiro Army is larger than any KOL and any centralized exchange. So yeah, he's talking that shit, boy.
I mean, why is he talking about KOLs? They do KOLs.
He's saying that people are talking shit about him having KOLs.
Oh, why? It's part of the marketing thing.
It's part of the game.
Yeah, it's
part of the game we play. I love Ink by Rico tattoos art. Yeah, he gets some bangers.
Dude, he's so good.
He's talented.
Uncle Rico.
I gotta show. I got this tattoo.
Yeah, I did.
It's a Bitcoin. You can't really see it. I mean, all of these are by Rico, guys. Like,
yeah, Uncle Rico is just a legend.
I think he's opening up his own shop too.
He should, dude.
Legend knows what's up. DOGK all day. Yeah, we're doing that. We're doing a space today at 4 p.m. after we play some tennis.
Pumped.
You ready for tennis?
Yeah, dude. It's one of the like new sports we've been getting into. That's so fun.
Yeah, now we got lessons. We got tennis lessons on.
Dude, we're moving. We did boxing today. Ice bath.
Yeah, breath work. Masturbations.
Group save your energy, Jake.
You have to group masturbate. If you ain't group
NoFap-
masturbating with the homies, you're doing it wrong.
Dude, NoFap is the dumbest movement. Unless you're addicted to porn. Then
I've never done it.
it's supposed to be like it's like a whole thing on X.
I know, I've
or
seen
on
it.
the internet. It's like you don't nut, and then you hold in your energy, and you're more attractive to people. You should nut, but like don't be beating off the porn all day. I think that's the moral.
I think that like if you are abusing porn and you're beating off like 8 nuts a day, you're probably gonna have low energy and not feel good about yourself. But I've went like 4 or 5 days without busting. I'm like,
I start seeing red. If I
get it out.
I start looking at like objects. Like if an object looks a little thick, I just like, damn.
Look at
that-
Jayhawk trying to talk shit about playing tennis.
Look at
What's
that
next?
peach.
Golf? I'm sorry, we like country club sports. You know what?
Jayhawk.
We're also gonna do tennis lessons
Oh,
and drink some.
How about we just play basketball for Jayhawk?
Yeah,
Let's play
yeah,
basketball. How about
yeah.
we play some dominoes?
Yeah, Jayhawk.
Just kidding.
I've never been made fun of for liking country club sports. Oh, you guys like tennis? So poor. What's next? Golf? Are your kids going to take swimming lessons while you drink pina
Let's play
coladas in the
some
country
dice.
club?
Let's play some dice.
Oh, let me
for
guess. You
Jayhawk.
smoke cigars too and talk about politics and business. Jesus, Jayhawk, get with the program. Jayhawk ain't got that motion. He ain't got that motion. That's why he drives a fucking 1996 Ford Bronco.
Yeah, or a 2003
It's actually
Toyota
a pretty-
Corolla.
yeah.
It's-
Ford
Broncos are
Bronco,
pretty hard,
1996. That is such a compliment.
Bro, I love dominoes. I know you like dominoes, bro.
How do you even play?
I know how to play a little
I
bit.
think you just like the only dominoes I
Yeah.
know is when you stack it up and you push it and it falls
That's
over.
not real dominoes. That's
And
just-
Domino's pizza, I like that too.
It's like you just got to match like the numbers with it. It's like it's kind of complicated. I played a few times, yeah, for sure.
How about the Abercrombie and Fitch guy? Should we talk about that? The CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch who got popped. We watched it last night. So the CEO of Abercrombie Fitch, can you pull it up?
Yeah, sure.
He was the ex-CEO, I think like 2014. Don't know his name. Very, very powerful guy, but
Yeah.
apparently he's like getting in trouble for sex trafficking.
Yeah,
And
kinda wild.
what's the other word? I don't know. But when they read it off, man, it didn't sound like it sounded like a rich guy who was using his power and influence to fly men over the world. But then again, you got to probably understand what's happening there. Like,
Here it is. You pull my screen here.
yeah, he was like flying him to Morocco. He was flying him to fucking
Yeah. So it's just an old fucking horny white guy using his power to fuck some younger guys. Sounds like a party though, like getting flown out
I
places,
know, yeah.
giving
It's
them drugs.
Like
yeah.
a rich guy flew you on a private jet to go to Morocco,
Yeah.
Italy, and south of France. I'm like, that doesn't sound too. That doesn't sound like sex. When I think of sex trafficking,
Hey,
I
fly
think
me
of,
out.
bro. I think of
Traffic me.
handcuffs.
Yeah.
Like being drove
course,
around
yeah.
the border and
Yeah.
getting forced to fuck people for no money while the pimp makes money. Like
There-
getting
yeah,
flown
yeah.
private jets to Morocco and like. But then again, you don't know what's happening at the parties.
I think that there's probably a lot of guys who are okay with it, but you have to understand when this guy's a CEO, you're like a young hot model, like you want to move up in the company. You feel like you feel obligated to do these things. So sex trafficking is not like grabbing somebody and fucking them
Okay.
or they're chained to something. It's like So it says that was weird to say. Former Abercrombie and Fitch CEO Mike Jeffries is all smiles with an ankle monitor as he posted a $10 million bond following sex traffic arrest. So it says right here, fucking pop up, stop. Jeffries appeared as if he hadn't had a care in the world as he walked out of federal court in West Palm Beach, Florida, with his legal team, all smiles and looking pure. Abercrombie and Fitch in a pair of preppy white shorts and a navy sweater with a polo. The motherfucker's still rocking the brand.
Look at him smiling. That's crazy.
So right here, this is the rub right here. It says the 80-year-old is accused of wielding, quote, power, wealth, and his influence to traffic male models for his sexual pleasure across more than a decade while he ran the fashion powerhouse, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office. For the Eastern District of New York. So what we found out last night is that he actually stepped down as CEO in like 2014.
Yeah.
But during that time, there was like a couple documentaries made
Yeah.
where a lot of men came forward and talked about this. You're familiar with men and banging guys. What do you
Yeah.
think about the situation?
Yeah, man. I think that you got to do it. No, I mean, like when they were describing it, I guess it was the clip that we were watching though. It really didn't sound that bad what was happening. It's like Jeffries took his private jet to Morocco,
Yes.
south of France and Italy,
Yeah.
and they had parties where there was alcohol and drugs involved.
Yeah.
But then again, when the alcohol and drugs get involved, it's like a Diddy party, It's like a fucking
Yeah.
freak off. And then these guys were probably okay with flying private jets to Morocco to go party, but they were probably forced into sexual acts in order to further their careers, which obviously is not okay.
Yeah. It's not okay. I mean, it's different. Like if you have a boss, telling you to bust it down for a real nigga, and you feel like obligated to because like this guy is like holds the key to your future. So yeah, it's fucked up.
He has
you
an
know what I mean?
ankle monitor. Yeah, it is. But just how they described it in that one clip that we saw, it's like if a 60-year-old CEO was flying Roddy, a 60-year-old CEO for Zyn, goes Roddy and Jake, I want to fly you to Morocco, south of France and Italy.
He's not fucking me.
On a private jet. It's a woman, 60-year-old woman.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And she's like, hey, When we get there, there's going to be some drugs involved. We're going to go see some DJs. There might be alcohol. It's like, that's a good time.
I was like, fuck yeah.
But if she's like, but then again, if they're like, hey, if you want to move up in Zin and you want a sponsorship on your show, you got to fuck us. Then it's like, if you don't want to do that, then, but is that set? Like, I really think like when I think of sex trafficking, I don't know why, maybe because I don't know much about it, but I really think of like underground shit, like, like being transported in like
I think
trucks across the border and being like forced to fuck multiple people. Well, they make money. I don't think of it like I guess there's multiple ways to sex traffic. Like you can literally be flown on a private jet and get offered coke and drugs and poppers. And I guess sex trafficking is when you don't want to have sex and you're forced to do so.
Yeah, it's like you're like coerced into it.
But are they forced? It's like, hey, I mean, I guess if you're kind of like, hey, I know you work at Abercrombie and your career, is doing really well right now, Johnny. And if you don't go have sex with that guy, your career's not going to do so well. That's forcing someone to have sex, and that's obviously wrong.
Okay, so let's read up. I have it pulled up here. So it says, okay, what is sex trafficking defined as? Sex trafficking, the recruitment, harboring, transportation, provision, obtaining, patronizing, or soliciting of a person for the purpose of a commercial sex act, in which the commercial sex act is induced by force, fraud, or coercion. This is the big one, coercion. So you're talking about like force.
Wait, read the last sentence.
Or in which the person induced to perform such act has not, attained 18 years of age.
Or
fucking
kids? Not
yeah,
and.
okay.
I was like, because I thought it was only young minors.
No, it could be anything. But you're thinking of force. This one's like coercion. Like, hey man, promotion's coming up.
That's crazy.
This dick's not going to suck itself. You know?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I don't side with Jeffries. Of course, I side with the victims.
Of course.
It's just a different way. Like that's like it's like a bougie. It's like a rich man sex trafficking. A rich man with power who can be like, hey, private jet. Monaco, south of France, Italy,
Monaco.
Yeah, Monaco.
You can tell I'm not from,
And we can tell that you weren't on those planes with homeboy.
Absolutely not.
But yeah, I think if it's like, hey, Rodney, you want that promotion, right? And it's like, I want that promotion. He's like, okay, well, you know what you got to do.
Yeah, reviews are coming up in about a week.
Yeah, not good. Yeah, I don't side with him. The more we talk about it,
it's bad. We're just fucking around, guys. We're just trying to make a light of a serious situation. But yeah, I mean, if you watch the document, there's probably plenty of men who didn't mind doing that. Like, fuck yeah, I don't care. But there's a lot of other ones who just felt like they were kind of trapped. And I think over the last few years, I think Abercrombie and Fitch has been kind of going down the drain, anyways. Jake, you look like an Abercrombie and Fitch kind of guy. You wore that shit in high school?
Yeah,
I wore FUBU.
Yeah, I was.
I did not wear FUBU.
I was a white male that grew up in a country club neighborhood, so my parents brought us Abercrombie Fitch. Dude, I remember like 5th grade, my friends used to wear the polos to school and they used to wear the collars up. And I was like, what is this guy doing? Yeah, I had a lot of Abercrombie Fitch. I was going to try an all almond diet, but that sounds nuts. You get it? Because almonds are nuts and it's nuts to do. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I get it.
You don't like the dad bod jokes. You used to like them.
Boston says, I worked there for 2 sex years.
2 sex as in sexes or sex?
Worst job ever. Yeah, those, and they talked about discrimination. It's like, yeah, no shit. Like if you're not like, if you don't fit the mold, they're gonna hire some fucking fat person to work at Abercrombie. Like I get that kind of thing. It's one thing they don't talk about. I've had friends who was a manager at Hollister. That's a big deal. Like if you're not like a hot young that fits the mold, they're not going to hire you.
It happens. Same thing with Lululemon or Lululemon. No, Lululemon's kind of pretty DEI. They like fat people. Sorry, I had to say it. They like, I don't think
it's fucked up, but that's how they are.
I don't think that like athletic gear. I get it. People are fat. Like there's a lot of people fat in America, and they want to sell clothes to these people. But it's like, should we be sexualizing and really like putting fat people on a pedestal, or should we be incentivizing them and motivating them to lose weight?
I just think that, here's the thing. If it's unhealthy, we shouldn't be like rooting for people to be unhealthy, but you have to understand that most people are not in shape, and we can hire just 1% of people who are in fantastic shape, or you're just going to hire people,
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, when it comes to a job, I want somebody who can get fucking done, but that's different for each corporation,
Yeah. And people might not like the comment I just made about fat people, but it's like, I also wake up every day at 8 a.m. I work out hard as fuck. I eat healthy.
Of course.
I do ice baths. I go on multiple walks per week. I take care of my body. I'm in shape.
Yeah.
And I would love to be a fat fuck. I would love to just sit there and crush double cheeseburgers and watch Netflix all day.
Yeah.
But I choose to work out. It's very hard to do.
Yeah.
It's very tough to stay in shape. But
it is.
I don't feel bad for fat people. And unless there's like a genetic disorder.
There's not.
I think there could be for some people. I think some people are like
some people are
not big bone, but
I think when
they're
people
bigger.
get, you ever seen that show, My 600-Pound Life? I think that is like those people are just hungrier than others. Like we talk about our appetites. Like I am just hungry all day, every day. Like you literally won't eat half the day and go heavy at night, but you don't eat you don't overeat. Like whatever it is, you just don't do that. Some people just do that. Like to fucking eat. People are just
Everyone loves
different.
to eat though. Like eating is so good, and it's not even like an American problem.
Yes.
It's a food problem.
But
like
overeat.
yeah, but
overeat. Yeah.
and we got to call a spade a spade. Donald Trump is like, we're going to make America healthy again with RFK. When you take off on his plane, Trump Force One, they give everybody Chick-fil-A. When you take off again, going back home, they give everybody McDonald's. Like,
yeah, it's one of those things where you can eat McDonald's. I know plenty of like skinny people who eat like really shitty, but it's about moderation.
I think it's in the food though. It's like the oils and shit that it's cooked with.
Calories and calories.
It's just not healthy.
Yeah,
I haven't eaten McDonald's in 10 years, and I actually want to try
McDonald's slaps.
You want to try
hard.
it today after
No,
tennis?
No, I'm losing weight, nigga.
Will you take me there? I want to try a double quarter pounder.
We have a space at 5.
But here's the thing: is like
I would always fucking.
I would rather not do it. Like I would rather do an In-N-Out burger than a double quarter pounder. Like it's just not. It's not my thing. 3.9 thousand listeners. Good job, guys. Yeah, we're almost at 4,000. We're growing every single day. Thank you so much to everybody that has tuned in to our show so far. We appreciate you guys. Without your support,
dude, McDonald's slap a 40-piece chicken nugget. I can eat a 40-piece chicken nugget, a large fry, and 2
there's just better food though, like there's just just better food, like that fresh kitchen that we get. Like I would much rather eat that. You feel good afterwards.
Of course,
like whenever I eat shitty food, I feel bad. That's why I don't eat it.
Yeah.
But
Young Stroke Boy says dig deeper, guys. Yeah, exactly. Mental issues. Yeah, young Stroke Boy, 100% right. Sometimes a lot of people do have like mental issues, and that's how they cope is by eating. It's like a drug to them, makes them feel good. So 100%. Mental health is it's a big one when it comes to like overeating like that.
I used to be like addicted to food. I used to whenever I was on the road, I used to have like this tendency, like because I used to drive on the road to work.
Yeah,
and I would have to stop at like a gas station to get like Sour Patch candy or chocolate bars. Like I'd have to. Like it was a craving, But the healthier you eat, the more those cravings subsides.
Absolutely. But you're also one of those. Jake is one of those guys that you get your workout in no matter what. Like you're always doing something.
Yeah.
You can vacation. It doesn't matter. You're always in shape year round.
I feel good though. That's why.
Exactly.
Like when I'm on vacation, if I run 3 miles, I feel better than if I don't.
And if you ate the same way without working out, you get fat too. But you're active too. Activity is big.
That's why I don't feel bad because it's always been like passed down. My grandfather, may he rest in peace, World War II veteran, bombed on D-Day, was credited with taking down 2 Nazi planes, credited. He'd be in the gym at 5 a.m. every day, swimming. 5 a.m., bro. That's early as fuck. My mom works out. My mom's the healthiest lady you'll ever meet, 70. She looks like she's 50. She wakes up, she walks 4 miles, she does yoga, she then swims a mile. So it's just it's like innate in my genetics to work out hard.
Yeah.
So I don't feel bad for fat people. I really don't. I think that everyone, it sucks. I hate it. Coach Branningham, I don't like 8 a.m. weights working out with you.
No, but he does.
No, I mean, I feel like for like Rodney's point, it's easier for some people to go and get after. Same thing with eating. Like me, I fucking have a tendency. Like my family is like, I'm the only like skinny person in my family. Like some people have more tendencies to overeat and like that's their coping mechanism, things like that. So, but yeah, to what you were saying, like, yeah, you're not like excited to go and fucking get your ass kicked or work out hard. It's like it's tough, it's hard, and you got to work towards any goal that you want to accomplish. You're gonna have to show up, So
100%. Remember, some people gain weight due to stress, and as you age, your metabolism naturally slows down. Yeah, but like I'm also stressed, and I work out, and it helps me with my stress. So I don't know. I don't really think, as someone that works out hard every single day and doesn't enjoy it, I don't enjoy it. I enjoy it when it's done. I can say that I don't feel bad for people that don't work out, and I don't feel bad for fat people.
I think like you grew up on sports, playing sports. Like,
yes,
a lot of people don't, and they don't understand. The 3 things I talk about that we never learn about in school are finance, relationships, and nutrition. Those are the 3 things we all fucking do, but no one really knows about. And people literally don't know that their Starbucks drink in the morning and their fucking muffin is like half the food they should eat in a day. They have no clue that about calories and stuff like that. So just about education.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, I don't. Like I sympathize with fat people. I don't feel bad. I just think that you can start, you can start with a walk around the block, and then you can do it a little bit further, and then you can jog for 2 minutes, and then you can start working out. I've seen countless of my friends change their lives.
Yeah.
Nadeem, Nadeem? He used to drink multiple drinks every single night, alcohol by himself.
Yeah.
Never worked out, and now look at him. He's absolutely shredded. Only puts like clean, organic, healthy foods in his body, and he's changed his life. So I've seen multiple people change their lives. I know that everyone can change their life if they give it a shot. But with that being said, we're going to end on some motivation. That's the show. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much. Today is Wednesday, October 23rd. We are live on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We're trying to break Joe Rogan's record with Donald Trump with our stream. And we're live on X. Before you guys leave, you can retweet it. How many retweets we get? We do pretty good.
Yeah, I got 100 something.
100 something. Thank you guys so much. We
Yeah.
appreciate that. We're going to get Gigi. You think it's Gigi or Geeky?
Shut the fuck up.
It's
I
Gigi.
think it's Gigi. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get her on the pod. And
Yeah.
118.
118. Pretty good. Thank you guys so much. Brandon, always with the dad-like knowledge. Yeah, he's our dad. He's younger. I always feel like he's older than me. I don't know why.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, he's younger than me. I feel like Rodney's my age. I feel like Rodney's older than my brother, or
Oh,
younger than my brother.
Hey, 34 look this good?
Yeah. Don't you feel like Brandon's older than you or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just got that 40-year-old fucking anger on him.
It
Right?
does, dude.
God
It
damn it,
does. God damn it.
He loves to talk shit when Jake and Rodney are around. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that much.
I know, right?
He feels comfortable when Jake and
We're
Rodney are
gonna
around. But
fight
anyways,
for him.
that's the show, guys. October 23rd. We will see you on October 24th. Kobe.
Kobe.
Tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mark your calendars, and we'll see you guys soon.
Peace, guys.
Peace.